Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Today I'll be playing a handicap game on KGS. And I've done one other handicap game video for this channel, and it was a long time ago. So if you didn't know I did handicap games, I don't blame you, because it's been definitely over 2 years, if not more than that. But I like doing handicap games because my philosophy on playing handicap games is different than a lot of players, and I just hope to shed some light on how I deal with handicap games. So basically, I feel like compared to even games, you still want to play handicap games relatively normally. And there's a few reasons why. One, if you change your entire style compared to even games, you're going to not benefit from your handicap games, right? Like, if I go the overplay style of handicap games, that's not going to really help me when I play even games. So my philosophy for the two is that regardless of handicap, and by handicap, obviously, if it's, like 6 or more, 7, 8, some of the high handicaps, then yeah, you're going to need to overplay-ish sometimes, but even then, you can still play relatively calmly, and the reason why I think you can is because if the handicap is correct, the mistake should come naturally. If the handicap's correct, you shouldn't feel like you have to overplay. So, yeah, that's just my philosophy. Again, you can take my philosophy. I think if you try this, it'll help you. It'll help a lot. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to just play as if my opponent sees everything I do. Again, it's gonna help me in my even games, and it's just gonna help me be a better player overall. So how can you beat that? So now that spiel's over. What's going on in this game? So I already have 3 groups. That's a little concerning. I think I can just push through here and cut, though. Yeah, once I fixed here, I thought they were treating these 3 stones lightly, but it turns out maybe they were not. Come up, because now I can net here. Okay, they're gonna go there. Well, then I can simply just cut here and capture the 3. And these stones actually have a lot of Aji left over. Like, I can descend into 3/3. So those stones still have a lot of use for me. But yeah, if the handicap's correct, the mistakes will come naturally. And so when you're playing, you should read everything as if your opponent sees everything. And again, if the handicap's correct, there's going to naturally be mistakes. Like, what black's doing here is insane, because I can capture the 4 stones whenever I need to. And so now you can see, black, what's going on with your upper right here. Again, because I'm going to push through here and capture these stones here. So black has this group here. Okay, they're going to do that one. Yep. And they have this upper right group that they have to deal with. And they have this center group that got heavy all of a sudden. So they're going to go there. Okay. So here I can simply double hane. Yeah, I can double hane. The reason I can double hane is I want to disconnect them. So they go there. Yeah, I want to disconnect them. Actually, I don't think they should have gone there. But, yeah, I guess I'll go there. I want to disconnect them, but I couldn't because I was too low on liberties. So, yeah, just helping my liberties. And I can also go here as long as I have liberties. So I am going to go maybe push once. Push once, hane, I'll take. And if they connect, net. I don't have enough liberties for that. So I guess I'll just take directly. If they turn, I will cut off the corner. Okay, they're just going to help the corner. Well, then I will successfully, I believe, capture these stones here. So again, black didn't need to save these. These stones were captured. So saving these, you can see it's just kind of dead meat. Like there's no value in them once these two stones get captured. So yeah, I don't know what black's gonna do now. It's just hard. It's hard. This just cuts black off, and yeah, so black goes elsewhere. Yeah, but like this is already such a good start for black, for white, I should say. That I don't need to do anything crazy to take this game home. Yeah, so like I have a peep here into jump, and again, if I can cut off these, even if they can connect back, they're gonna have to do that in Gote. So yeah, I think peep and then jump, or just come in normally. Yeah, I'll just extend. I'll approach in the lower left. It's the widest side. And so I can tell this player here really likes the 2-space high pincer. Yeah. Gotta be careful. Remember that they have some Sente-ish moves here. So I don't want to jump in haphazardly here because they can use these outside moves to threaten to take these out. So I can't really attack this, so I'll just swap directions. Again, I can treat this one lightly, isolate this from this, from this. If they go there. Do I Hane once? I think I Hane once. And then 3-3? Yes. Then I'll 3-3. Yeah, this kind of Joseki, though, is considered not so good nowadays. Because this stone here at E6 becomes very wasted. It's in a very bad spot. So nowadays, you don't really see that. Yeah. So, yeah, what's black going to do? Obviously, if they connect, I'll connect. Yep, they have to connect. And then I'll just fix. See, because they would like to turn here, but like I have all this thickness here, so I'm not sure what getting that is going to do for them. So yeah, I'll just play here. Even if they Atari, that's not Sente. Okay, so this is starting to become exactly what white wants. I can isolate the bottom from the lower right, from the right. So what's the best way to do this? Maybe peep first. Yes. And then go here. Yes. I could also jump, but no. I should do this one. Again, because I have to worry about not getting cut off. Oh. Black, you don't want to do that one. Trust me. Yeah, that one is... This is not good. While it is keeping me out of the corner, it's not helping black get out of the corner. So I can simply play moves like... Oh. Black resigned. That was unexpected here. But thank you, I guess. Kind of don't know. Kind of got caught off guard there, but I guess let's take a look at the game. Let's take a look at that game. I wonder if they had to leave early or something. Or maybe they knew that their move at R4 wasn't what they wanted. But thank you, Black. Thank you for the game. And let's take a look at what happened in this game. Play there. Yeah, so they must really like this. Again, it's okay. Nowadays, AIs just say don't pincer, but obviously you can still pincer. Because again, they did it here, and then they did it in the lower left even. So you can play there. Yep. And so you can see this is the kind of opening that white in a handicap game would really like. You have a black group isolated in the upper left. You have a black group starting to get isolated here, kind of in the top middle. You have this stone, Q16, getting cut off from the top, and then this stone could also get cut off. So we have a big mess, right? Black, white, black, white, black, white, black. And this is kind of what white wants in a handicap game. Yeah, so here... So what I was talking about earlier is if I were to push now, black could easily just give up those 2 stones. Because this stone here at N17 is kind of wasted, right? If I did this first and did this, I wouldn't come back and then play N17. So basically, there's a cut here, right? There's a cut at M17. Once that is fixed, these 2 stones here have very low value. So black goes there. So the reason why I fixed, though, is if I do something else, I didn't want to be flattened like this. So, yeah, this would start to connect black while also isolating the R14 stone. So I wanted to get that so that if black were to try to turn, I could keep black separated and have better shape. So yeah, if I had done this next, black would give up the 3 easily. But notice we play a few moves, like that. Now that black's trying to use it as a wall, black's more invested. So black covers. And I still think here black could just give up the 2. Something like that. Because this just won't hold. I just know it. Black maybe should know it. Like they know the driving tissue. This is nice, but they just have too many weaknesses. So, yeah, too many problems. They can't capture, or they can't save J16 stones and these stones. So, yeah, they turn, but then I can jump across here. And I could also just push. If they block, this makes things a lot easier. It would just simply capture black. But here, black could even play this kind of way. And like this is probably still good for white. Like if I get the next move, I can take out the lower right. So I think either way is okay. But this way, like, make sure like black's going to cut here. Although even still, like, black could still just pull back like this. So it could just become the same thing. So black cuts. And yeah, this is just crazy. Again, when I can push here at any time to capture these 2, the board almost looks like this. When it looks like this, the board almost looks like this. Because I can capture those 2 at any time. So how crazy does it look when black tries to save these stones? It looks quite crazy, doesn't it? Yeah, like what is black doing trying to save these stones when I can capture these 2 stones anytime? So, yeah, I'm not sure why black tried to save these. It's a trade, right? Black was able to surround the upper left. I get these 3. Black should just do something else. Black tried to save everything, though, and in the process, ended up losing more because of it. Atari, connect, Hane, and then I'll just push through. Like, no problems. And then come down. So yeah, now you can see how crazy it is that black saved these stones here. They're not making any points. They're cutting off an alive group from basically another alive group, so it's too much. So black goes there. Yeah, this was nice. Yeah, do the double Hane. Yeah, I feel like... Yeah, I can't connect because anytime this move is sente. So that's why I just played this way. If black cuts here though and captures, now I can play just this kind of push, and this will help me to connect. I'll say that much. Yeah. Because now these stones have less liberties, it's just harder for black to maneuver in this tight area. Black just hanes there, sure, and then plays there. Yeah, black fixes. It's okay, I guess. And then take. Now I'm threatening to cut off the corner. But obviously, that's just huge. So I think black should still has to do this turn. Even though I can connect back, yeah, black can still live in the corner. It does mean now, okay, I can peep here and attack these. But this is manageable. This is manageable. But I can immediately capture these. So, yeah, black should handle these because this is an immediate danger, whereas the other one is black can still fight. Another way black can play is here. This means me cutting doesn't work anymore, like this. So, yeah, if I have to spend another move, and then black can run, and yeah, black's now at least cut white off for the meantime. So, yeah, back fix though, and then goes elsewhere, sure. And then of course black plays there, and there is Aji here. Like I want to use this Aji to come in, right? There's still the 3/3, because there's Aji at f18 if I happen to get f18. Again, timing is important here because liberties and yada yada yada. Yeah, this kind of thing. It gets. Actually, it doesn't get dangerous because I can Atari and Sente. Black can't cut. So there's an Aji here I'm trying to exploit, but because black has Aji here, like let's say they kick, this move is double Sente basically. So if I have to fix somehow, Hane, like, yeah, very weak. And this is just one way black could use the Aji. There's other ways. Maybe black just does it this way and then comes in. So because I know these moves are Sente, I'm basically viewing the board as if black has these on the board, right? And now if black has those on the board, this move is kind of crazy. So one of the things I always say is assume Sente moves are always Sente. So even if your opponent hasn't played it, or if you haven't played it yet, you should still assume that Sente moves are always Sente. Just because they're not on the board doesn't mean they don't have use, if that makes sense. Because again, black maybe doesn't want to make these exchanges. Maybe wants to save them for co-threats or what have you. So assume Sente moves are always Sente. That will also help you be able to identify Aji, but also preserve Aji. Because if you know you can do these anytime, a lot of players, especially peeps, a lot of players get peep happy and they just peep everywhere. If you know how to kind of save them, then you can get a lot more value out of them. So double approach. Yeah, there's no value. Again, the only reason you would jump here at e6 is to attack the stone here. But again, remember, with these Sente moves here, like, there's no real attack. No great attack I can do. Right? Something like this. So that's why I switched. Back attaches. And then I invade the 3/3. Again, I don't actually want to save these stones. Like if I do it this way, like I don't actually want to save these stones here. But, so like if black wanted to take them, black could. But black wants to take the bottom, which makes sense because they made a Sanran-sei. Oops. Like that. And then fix. And then turn. Yeah, this is just not that enticing anymore with the kind of the new ways of playing because of AI. Because black takes a wall in Gote, and it's not even a very efficient wall, right? This stone here at e6 is just not that great to have. So that's why you don't really see this as much. Yeah, like look at black's wall. Look at compare the black and white stones. Like white stones are just much more efficient. They play there, and then yeah, it was just a quick. I don't know what happened. Just they played there and they resigned. I was considering just maybe playing this one. If they were to push and cut like this, then I could isolate the corner. What even is the best move to isolate here? Maybe isolate the corner, but still run out. Was the idea? Even I can push once more. Or even just like keep coming out. This was the plan. Didn't know if I wanted to do that one or just the simple horse face as well, or dog face. They cover there. I would very quickly cut black off from the upper right. But yeah, they just resigned. So we don't get to see what happens. They just resigned here. But yeah, it was a short game. This was the only game I played. I didn't mean it to be this short, but black resigned here, and we got the win, and we ranked up on KGS even. So yeah, very good. Very, very good. Okay. Thank you all for watching. If you have any questions about the game or anything I said, please let me know in the comments section. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next video.